On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they can't break. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own
20-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Powell. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Back to throw, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Jets.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down with Cannon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Red 80, 54, red 80, 54,
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Kill. Red 80. Check nickel. General West.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
11 yards there, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Red 80. 56. Man, that's trash.
They'll run it right side with Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Joe Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Avery Williamson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On fourth down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On third down, here's Cannon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check. Fresno. Now, lady. Hey, watch it. Watch twist.
On the carry, it's Cannon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Hey, wahoo! 56 is the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 56.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. This fielded at the 2.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. Hey! High 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Passing, it's Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Nixon will try the right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Cannon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
At the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 56. 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Here's Darnold. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Cannon again on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You got tight right there. Check 24. Young lady. Quick dash.
On second down, it's Cannon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
We got this. Shit. Ready?
And now a carry here for their fullback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there's a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Spike 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 56.
A first down throw. Darnold flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 16-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Vigil showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
It's just me and you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Powell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper away.
Yeah, I think here.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they... Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Jets have recovered. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you go to
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run the counter. Cannon. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Mixon with a first down carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it's Crowder. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll run again with Cannon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cannon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where